we've got our webinar coming up December 8th at 8 p.m. And we're going to be talking to Tim Lutznizer about keeping the main thing, the main thing. And as I think about that, and then I'll let you go here, I'm holding my coffee, and for me in the morning, that's my main thing. And I
Yeah, it
think,
is.
yeah, taking care of yourself as a teacher, I think is one of the things that you have to think about, because if you're going to be the best possible person you can for your students, you got to make sure you're taking care of yourself. And that can include everything from physical, emotional, mental health, and decompressing and giving yourself an opportunity away from things so you can come back fresh on Monday, which means maybe not working all day on Sunday. And the second part of that is just your own professional development, continuing to improve your skills as a musician. I think is something that, is part of keeping the main thing, the main thing. And I know we're going to delve into that with Tim. What about yourself? What are you thinking about?
Well, along with taking care of yourself, which is so important, and we might even talk about a couple of examples. I'll use myself as one about not taking care of yourself and how that can come back to haunt you if you don't take care of yourself when you're young. So we'll certainly delve into that a little bit. But I think also thinking about keeping your students as the main thing, and making sure that the decisions that you make as a director are going to impact your students in a very positive way. And I mean, even the basic things like, what are we going to do during the winter? What are the activities that we are going to make available to our students during the winter, and making them as educational as possible. And then also making sure that we're continuing to let students know what music, how special music is, and how special it is to have music in their lives, and help them to fall in love with music a little bit. So we'll get into some of that as well.
Yeah, and then probably also potentially talk about the commonalities. What are the things that we got to make sure we're maintaining through our concert seasons, right? Fundamentals being one of them. And I know how passionate we both are about that, and just the whole idea of continuing to educate our students on how to be better players, regardless of what they're playing.
And if marching band is your forte as a director and you love it, I know I loved all of it when I was teaching, especially the concert band, but I did love the marching band. And if you want to immediately set yourself up for success next fall, have your concert bands be successful and have them sound amazing. And you won't believe how much better automatically your marching band will be in the fall if you do that.
Yeah. And another component I think we'll probably discuss is student leadership, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know Frank and Tim have talked about that in their previous sessions, about making sure you're carrying over whatever leadership structures you have in your marching band, and moving those into other aspects of your ensembles during the concert season. That's really important too, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I think that one of our charges as directors at this point of the year is to kind of re-engage our students as far as concert band goes. If you haven't been doing concert band since the beginning of the year, and I know more programs are starting to do that, which I think is fantastic. The marching band stuff all happens after school or before, but some programs can't do that. Some programs have to have it all, have to have just marching band happening during the fall. But if that's the case, you want to make sure and re-engage your kids in terms of a concert band, and make sure that they don't sense less energy in you as what they saw during marching season. Does that make sense, Randy? I mean, I think I'm saying that correctly.
Absolutely. Yeah. It always comes down to the person in front of the students.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to make sure that's another reason to take care of yourself, so that you have the great energy that you need to have to be able to get them excited. If they know you're passionate about just the music making process in general, they're going to carry that over into whatever they do, whether it be jazz band or orchestra or concert band, choir, whatever it might be. So certainly appreciate everyone's support of Coffee Talk. We're going to continue to move forward with our initiative to help educators all over the country. And please don't hesitate to sign up for our webinar on December 8th, where we're going to be talking about keeping the main thing with Dr. Tim Lutznizer, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can register by joining the Marching Arts Educators Facebook page. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.
Hope to see you all on the 8th. Take care, everyone.